Alright everyone, so now let's talk about a topic that confuses almost every beginner in Selenium. The difference between Absolute XPath and Relative XPath. So many people can write XPath, but very few people actually understand XPath. And if you don't understand this difference clearly, your automation scripts will fail again and again. So in the next few minutes, I want you to listen calmly because once this concept clicks, XPath will stop feeling scary forever. Okay, so what is Absolute XPath? So let's begin with the Absolute XPath, also known as full XPath. Okay, the Absolute XPath means you are writing the XPath starting from the root of the HTML document. Okay, and what is the root of the HTML page? That is nothing but a HTML tag. So when you write an Absolute XPath, you are literally saying start from HTML, then go to the body, then go to the header, and then go to the button, or maybe like other sections like div tag or section tag or button. Okay, so that's why Absolute path always starts with a single forward slash. Okay, so for example, slash html slash body slash header slash button. Okay, so now how do beginners usually get this XPath? They go to the Chrome, right click on an element, click inspect, and then right click again, and then they can choose copy full XPath. I will show you this like once we discuss about the differences. Okay, so Chrome gives you a very long XPath and beginners feel happy because it looks exact. But here is the problem. So Absolute XPath depends completely on the page structure. If developer adds one extra div, one extra banner, one section in between, your XPath breaks. So even though the element is still present on the page, your XPath fails because the path has changed. And this is why Absolute XPath is not good for automation. So automation scripts are supposed to be stable. They should survive UI changes. The Absolute XPath does not. Okay. And then what is Relative XPath? So now let's talk about the Relative XPath. So which is the recommended and professional approach. Relative XPath does not start from the root. Instead, it starts from anywhere in the middle of DOM. So this is why Relative XPath always starts with double forward slash. Double slash means search anywhere in the page. Okay, so like for example, double slash header slash div slash button. Okay, so you can follow like this. We start with the double slash. It shouldn't be like from HTML. That is not required for Relative XPath. So now the biggest advantage here is Relative XPath usually uses attributes. So attributes like ID, name, classes, type, and text, and attributes are far more stable than layout, right? So why Relative XPath is always preferred? So this is why Relative XPath is preferred because it is shorter, it is cleaner, and easier to read, and much more stable. So even if the developer changes the UI structure, as long as the attribute remains same, your XPath will continue to work. And that is the power of Relative XPath. And this is why interviewer expect Relative XPath, frameworks use Relative XPath, and the professional engineers rely on it daily. So let's summarize it this clearly. Absolute XPath starts from the root and is long and break easily. Relative XPath starts from anywhere, uses attribute, and is stable. If you remember just one rule from this video, remember this: never depend on an Absolute XPath for automation. Always prefer Relative XPath. If this explanation help you understand XPath better, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone learning Selenium. I will see you in the next class.